It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Pettis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now in motion. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably at the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with the young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Wolverines are on the move. They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. formations. On the move, it's Davidson. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? With the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline, and they've really been able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. The hand to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go right back to it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handling.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Power football with the run. There he goes. Touchdown,
he shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The give. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run away.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pettis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Greg in the middle. It's Glenn. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, that's a great job playing the fade. That's one of the hardest plays to defend, especially down here near the goal line. Nice job staying inside the receiver, staying glued to him close enough where he can get a hand on the football and knock it down.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished, man. I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the running game. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for room. It's Ramsey. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Alexa, what time is it?
Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Running to Green. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And here they come, almost all the way back. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. Like, you are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Complete to the left.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out just shorter than 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It is loud in here.
We went down 10, right? I can go for it, right? Down 10, right? Down 10, right? I can go for it, right? Down 10, right? Nobody saying that? Okay.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Griffin. Gorilla.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity. Breaks into the open.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
I think at this point in the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
4th down. They're taking to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires and picked off. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Got his hands. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you.
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Big fullback Scott. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it down the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Across the 25. He's got a move. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, they're after him. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Under fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked.
Same level in this game. Pretty good statement game for these guys.